Perfect.
We're back.
You can't get rid of me, bitch.
Exactly. That was in the tune of Mariah Carey, by the way, of the Christmas.
Okay,
It's time. Anyway, welcome back to Same Mom, Different Dads. I am Julian.
I'm Coty.
And you know, it's been a minute. It's been more than a minute. It's been
A
6
hot
months
minute.
exactly that we've been gone. Shout out to that person. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, but shout out to someone who left a comment on Instagram and it was like, y'all need to film. The last episode was 3 months ago, question mark, question mark, question mark. So sorry that we've been gone, but we've been up to some things. We've been living life, you know, and just trying to focus on what's coming next. For me personally, I have been going through some things in my personal life, especially with my family. I'm not going to talk about that yet. But I've also been working on my music project. I've mentioned this before. And if you know me, I've always mentioned music. And this time I'm finally going to be able to do something. I've put like so much money into my project and it's a really big passion. And I can't believe like I'm actually doing it.
It looks good, y'all.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Give her a flower.
Well, you kind of gave it away, but it does look good.
Well, you could look with anything. I mean, people be like, "Let me look at your phone." Like, I could have looked at the song.
Okay, I guess. But my EP will be coming soon. I don't want to say a date yet just because I'm still trying to finalize everything, but it will be out. It's 7 songs, and I just hope at least people like at least one song, and I'll be good.
Well, they got a 1 out of 7 chance.
Those are good chances, if you ask me. So, yeah.
If you put 100 people in a room, all it takes is what she said. All it takes is one.
Exactly.
I mean, I've just been working out, working it. You know, just we stay clocked in and locked in around here. Consistency is key. Working on my professional development, some certifications to come soon, and gearing up for a hot boy summer like I usually do.
Absolutely. We did say that we were going to come back when the weather got a little bit more spicy.
Yeah.
So
even though
we're right on time.
Even though based on looking at us, you probably wouldn't know what season it is.
This is a spring garment.
No, I'm just saying like you're in a hoodie and I'm in a tank.
This is a spring garment.
Oh, I wasn't coming for that.
Thank you.
I just mean like you're in a hoodie and I'm in a tank. But anyway, and catching up on some TV. First of all, shout out to my baddies in the building. Do you watch?
I don't. I only watch it when you watch it, and sometimes I barely pay attention because my head hurts from it.
Well,
just even hearing it from like my room and from like the living room when you watch it.
It's like
what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
But baddie shot o'clock. Usually we do have that, but today we're drinking water. We've also been watching Summer House at Martha's Vineyard.
I love this show. Brandon is co-signing, yes. Mm-hmm. Hello, Brandon. Welcome back.
Right, and welcome back to Brandon. Brandon back to the swing of things.
Right? Yeah. We've missed you on a couple episodes.
Yes, and I do like exactly what I'm seeing now, the small reactions to what we're saying, but also keeping them quiet. Okay. Martha's Vineyard. It's good. I like the representation of Black people. They are all successful in their own right. And then there's like one gay. I wish we had another gay.
Yeah. Well, actually, okay. So I love the representation. I love the show. This season, I feel like a lot of people have been coming for a lot of the cast on Twitter. Who was that? Oh, we'll get to that.
Yes,
but
yes.
The representation, I do love it. Although I feel like they need like a real like hood nigga on the show. Like they had
one that was Phil and he was taking shits in people's toilets.
Just
that was
shit
crazy.
Way to the left. Like that was insane.
He really did.
But I feel like they need to balance it out in that way, and then also have someone else there for Preston, because I remember him talking about how he like kind of felt out of place sometimes just because he was the only gay on the show.
He looked comfortable in that jock strap.
I was
Go
I'm
off,
literally
baby.
not gonna say
Let
anything.
him have it. Let him have it. Yeah, I totally agree with having like a hood nigga or something on there because although I do identify with the.
I just heard hard ER.
I said nigga or something.
I heard the hard ER. I was like,
said,
oh, okay.
I said have a hood nigga or something on there because we get the bougie black perspective. And although, you know, I do identify with the bougie perspective, but we all bougetto in here. So we need a little bit more of the Edo on that bougetto.
But I love Noelle. I love her coming into the cast.
She brought a light energy that
Yeah,
they kind
she
of
did,
all
yeah.
needed, especially
But
going
she also
into...
stands on business.
She does stand on business, but I mean, like, they all had a lot of things they were all, like, working through, and I'm sure she had her own, but they were all kind of going in there with a little bit of, like, baggage, and she was like, what's up? Like, her and Shanice really bought the turn up. Sorry to cut you off, but yeah.
Oh, no. I love Shanice, but I wish she did have a little bit more depth to her. Mm-hmm. Like, she is a friend that you can always count on to turn up with.
Right.
But she really doesn't give me more dimensions than that. And then when she talked about like how her past stalker situation, that kind of like shed more light into her life or whatever. But I love her. I just want a little bit different from her. Okay. But somebody who surprisingly like I like started to like at the end of the first season, and then like she kind of like disappeared this season is Jasmine.
Right.
Like the first season she was hella annoying with Silas.
And making his breakfast.
Yeah. And then like this season, like she announced that she was pregnant, but then like that was it. Yeah.
Pause. Would you get up every morning to make your man breakfast?
You know what? Okay. I think I would.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I'm getting older.
What created that change of heart?
I'm getting older. I recently have my birthday. I'm like my birthday. And so like I feel like now that I'm in a new age bracket for real, like I really feel like a shift. Like before I was like, yeah, I'm celebrating my birthday. Like I really wasn't paying attention to my age. But now like I'm in a new age bracket and it's just like the shit is serious.
Yeah.
So
the 30. Oh.
You right behind me.
I was gonna say the bracket, but I am the bracket behind. And hey, and if they want to make that bracket a decade, we in the same bracket. So I'm not too far off. Our little brother is in a different bracket, so put that in perspective.
He
borderline in a different generation. But yeah, well,
but no. So going back to Martha's Vineyard, like we still have the reunion to look forward to.
Yes.
But also, a lot of people, like on Twitter specifically or X, whatever it's called, they are like want a few people to not come back next season.
Well, we need to talk about that. Amir and Natalie. Amir, yes. Natalie, no.
Amir, all that booty. His messy ass girlfriend, he definitely needs to drop her. Like, she's so disrespectful to him. It's insane. Like, in the earlier episodes, she was saying, yeah, I like sell more real estate than him and all this shit. And I was just like, that's kind of like shady to down talk your partner like that.
Yeah, she's kind of like that significant other that somehow slowly just picks off all your friends and spins narratives into like why they're all bad for you. And then next thing you know, you're just around her and her friends.
And then, but speaking of being around her and her friends, she started that whole drama with
Tasia. And Tasia, can I pull you to the side? First of all, if you're going to ever pull me to the side, don't ever do it right in front of my nigga. Excuse me? Like,
that's very messy. She's very messy.
That right there is messy as fuck. Don't ever let me talk to you. You might as well say it right here because he's seeing you pull me to the side.
It's, I don't see it for her. It's a chop for me.
It is a chop for me. And Natalie too. I mean, part of the reason is because she got my man, but that's a different topic.
Not your man.
Yes, my man. Over the weekend, we realized that Julian loves to put me on display in front of people.
No, I don't.
Yeah, like
not intentionally.
Well,
literally not intentionally.
Well, figure out how to do that unintentionally.
My intentions are always good.
So putting somebody on blast in front of other people is always a good intention.
But I don't see it as putting you on blast though.
Right.
I just see it as like us talking about stuff.
But do you talk about all things in front of everybody, or do you keep certain subjects within just strictly two parties?
It's not, if it's something that's not deep to me, I'm going to talk about it.
To you.
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Back to the summer bops. We already knew that in 2024 that the girlies were going to be coming in heavy with dropping music. We knew Beyonce was coming. We knew like Ariana Grande, I guess that little blonde girl that be up on the stage doing shit.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. I've never heard that. I don't know.
That is such a lie.
I've never heard that, but like I always go back to this tweet I saw years ago that said Taylor Swift danced like an IKEA table. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean? But I get it. But like, let's start with JT. JT has like a 3-peat of singles right now, and I'm Pretty Than a Motherfucker. These other bitches.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Is this bitch okay?
I'm more than okay. Are you? Because anyway, ooh.
What do you want to talk about?
The song. But whole cell phony got me looking at him sideways.
What are you talking about, Coty?
I don't know.
But
Now the girlies have been dropping heat. Normani is finally dropping.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Normani dropping her album. I'm not even gonna say finally, but I'm just really looking forward to her dropping her album. People give her hell, like just like hell on Twitter because she's taken this long. And even they're like, oh, when she dropped the 159.
She's literally my background.
I don't think they can see that.
No, but we're gonna zoom so that they can.
No. See, now I forgot when she dropped 159, they were like, why would she drop this song? She started a whole a dance challenge with Candy Paint. Why didn't she do that one? But I'm just here for it. Like, I'm ready for it. And I love her sound too. It's so genuine to her.
It really is. And it's so in her pocket. She's one of the girlies that give you like a vocal in her pocket and a good visual. She dances.
Yeah.
She's a whole package. And while all y'all were on her ass about not releasing, in which she was going through personal things, like both of her parents got diagnosed with cancer. Like,
yeah,
that's deep as fuck. So y'all need to get up off her back. And there's one thing that you cannot say is that she put out anything bad. Like, there might be some time in between, but sis has not missed yet. Yeah,
kind of like us. There was some time in between.
And we ain't missed.
Period.
The fuck? No, I've been a nasty girl.
You have? Are you sure? Because like,
I'm just kidding. I haven't.
Okay, I want to say something, but I don't want you to comfort me because it was something that was between a group chat that happened.
Go for it.
A few days. I'm not going to say exactly.
You warned me.
No, but I'm not going to say exactly what you said.
Okay.
But you did say that it's been like 5 years since you had sex.
That is not entirely true.
So how have you been a nasty girl?
Well, I was just saying that because of the song. It's cute. But there's been a part of sex that I haven't done for like over a year now. Anyway, but I haven't.
Yeah, we can move on from this. I did not want to like expand on that at all. Which is a quick little mention.
It's really for the best that we don't. So we really will move on. Now back to being a nasty girl. Shout out to Tinashe. That's my girly.
Yeah. There's like just being an artist myself. The fact that Tinashe has been doing this like more recently as an independent artist, but she's just been in her own lane. I don't want to say the entire time she's been out, but she's really just been in her own lane doing what she loves. And I appreciate that so much. And I'm definitely inspired by that. But I kind of hate how Nasty went viral. And then it like got people's attention again.
Why do you hate that?
Because she has such a great catalog. Like there's hella songs that could have done what they did. Like,
well, I mean, like let it catch that way. Like, look at Victoria Monet and her trajectory.
That's true. I just feel like those two stories are different. especially
true, like
for
as far
what-
as like how the song, but like nonetheless, they are both two artists that are, I would want to assume both of them are independent and working toward their shit, and like all the way down to Victoria Monet getting best new artist, and then she's like, "Thank you, but I'm not a new artist."
True. But either way, I still kind of just like despise people for this situation. But I still like appreciate that
I feel like maybe
what's happening is happening.
Maybe despise people for this in the sense of like, it seems like with people that are like underdogs or so, like Tinashe or even like Normani, people just like automatically dislike because it's on trend to dislike, or they're like, well, she took forever to put this song out, so I'm not even gonna listen to it. And it's like,
yeah, but the material is all there.
exactly,
Like it's literally all there.
and that's what we can't dispute.
Yeah. I bet also, sorry to bring this up, but like the whole situation that happened when apparently people thought she was shading Chris Brown, and then Chris Brown was like, name how many Tinashe songs?
He was like, yeah, nobody can name 3 Tinashe songs.
But the material is all there. Like it's literally all there.
And we all love to get too on. And then all hands on deck, like period. Like
2-1 is a skip for me now.
I mean, no, that is a skip for me, but all hands on deck is not. Like, yeah, I'll be in the front and the back like that.
Well, so where are we moving on from to?
Yeah.
Okay. But since we're going to be nasty girls this summer, and summer is literally coming up, it kind of got me thinking because I don't even want to jinx. How can I say this? I kind of sort of might have a summer fling.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess my question is,
Wow.
in the summer and like when it comes to like relationships, when you get to that point, is it important to show like your relationship on social media?
Let me be messy. How's this fling going?
It's pretty cool. Like when you know how you always say like, well, I know I always say I'm myself 100% of the time. And I always show up as myself 100% of the time. And then like you say how like you meet somebody and you can be yourself with them.
Wow.
Like it's cool. Like we're hanging out.
Flaws and all, huh?
Flaws and all. Yeah. What's going on with your summer situation?
Why did that immediately have to get flipped?
Because we want to know.
We couldn't dive into you.
We want to know.
I really have nothing on the books.
Are you sure?
I am so sure. Like,
Nana, are you sure?
there's nothing pending. There's nothing. There's literally nothing.
No friends that are turning into
overriding
friends with benefits.
Yeah, no friends that are
you sure?
changing lanes.
No
and
friends that come
categories.
over to the house and
See what I mean? See what I mean?
you did it to me.
No, really, I literally said, "How's your?" You brought up your summer fling. I said, "How is it?" Did I say my friends come to the house?
You did it. I'm sorry.
Like,
okay,
that's
I'm
so
sorry.
different.
Anyway, going back. Are we done talking about my?
Please keep going.
Okay. So I came across a tweet. Shout out to Mace. I think it's Macy. Mace. I'm pretty sure it's Mace. He said, "You don't post your nigga, that mean you single to me." And that kind of like hit home for me because I'm not even gonna lie, like I kind of use social media as like my dating apps. I'm not on any apps like at all, like any dating apps. I'm not on any dating apps. I'm not on any dating apps. Do I need to say it again? I'm not on any dating apps.
I didn't say anything, so you can keep going.
Anyways, I use social media to like connect with people, and if I come across somebody, I feel like we've talked about this before, but if I come across somebody and like their page is giving single, then I'm gonna think that they're single.
And what's your process?
What do you mean?
I mean, we initiate the steps. So what's step 1?
You like a couple
Check
pictures.
for them nigga. Step 2.
I
start liking up.
Yeah, I scan and then I like. And
how many likes do you do?
I only do 4. I've learned my lesson in the past. I only do 4 likes.
I do like 2 or 3.
I do 4 likes. And this actually recently happened, like fairly recently.
Oh.
And the person, they don't have. I don't want it. they I don't want to say they don't have their partner posted, but like they'll put in the caption something that is relative to their partner. Or this is something that I really am annoyed about. You have a partner, but you post them in like a carousel post, and like
They be looking like homies.
yeah, they be like, "That's my nigga." Yeah, but it's just like
Like, there's your whole arm around him like a bestie.
yeah. But is it important to post your partner on social media, and is it important to them? Like, is that really cool just to be like, I'm gonna hide my partner in a carousel of like random photo dump photos?
I feel like your significant other doesn't need to be in every post, but there should be a presence. Like,
I can agree with that.
within a short amount of scrolls, I should be able to come up with like, you have a man.
Like an affectionate
Just
presence.
I should be able to know you have a man within a couple scrolls.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, because if they are in post, like in their back to back, then obviously that you're in a relationship.
like the conclusion should be able to be came from. Now, does that mean I need to be in the front of every carousel or in like every post or reel or whatever? No, but like I just feel like it should be apparent. It's gonna take me a minute to be able to post somebody though, because
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I was gonna say. What about the people that are like, I'm not posting my boyfriend or girlfriend until I'm married? Like,
okay, now I'm not gonna do all that, but in the meantime, if I'm not gonna do like a reveal of who it is, and maybe in like story posts or even like posts, I'll at least do like, the picture from across the table, like it's a man there, like you'll be able to tell like it's the same man. Like if we're like dating exclusively and it's been like, or we're like in a relationship and it's been like 6 months, I might not feel like I'm ready to like face post you, but like I'm gonna start like dropping hints, like, out with him.
Should I say if or when?
Well, apparently when, because you got a fling.
When I'm only gonna post him from the ass down.
So hopefully it's ankles. You should be posting your man ass.
Why not?
Unless y'all get down like that.
No.
Is that what y'all gonna do?
No.
Do you want to be open?
Are you trying to get back at me?
I'm asking a question. That's literally.
I've talked about this. I feel like I've talked about this so many times.
Maybe.
Like, I will always say I've never been in love, so I don't know what that will like entail. Like, I don't know what
I'm
love
excited
will make
for
me
you.
do. I am excited for myself. I really feel like I'm turning a new leaf.
Everyone needs their insert Candy Muses turn a new leaf clip. I feel like, well, hopefully your first relationship lasts, but everyone needs that first trial relationship.
I had a first relationship.
Oh, you have?
You're stupid.
No, you're
stupid.
Downplay that whole situation and be like, I'll say like that person's name and you'll be like, who?
Yeah,
I don't know who you talking about.
I don't have no exes.
So now so like you don't have an ex, but you've had a relationship.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard of a virgin?
Haven't you heard of the Virgin Mary?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm just excited for you to get to know yourself and maybe a more. No,
what?
Let me finish to get to know yourself in a relationship. It didn't sound
like you were gonna expand on.
I was in a relationship way, like we all in numerous scenarios we all can say how we predict we're going to react, but until you're in the moment and feeling those emotions, like that's like the true test, and you can't say how you're gonna react to like things that a relationship brings to you until you're in it. Like, would you agree? Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Right. Now this summer we're gonna be outside too, and Pride is around the corner. Outside. Well, so outside you ended up slip and fail with a man. Now Pride is around the corner, and we used to be a sisterhood. Pride, it used to be about walking down the street, throw on your best rainbow attire or look, or be as whatever LGBTQIA plus.
That's a lot.
As firmly standing in whatever alphabet letter you're in. But they want us to pay $100 to do that now.
Yeah. When did this start?
And more like $250 for the weekend, and that's just
okay.
If it's like $100 a day, and then they want service fee, and so this shit is like a $300 weekend. Then you got to go in there and get your things to get right. I'm at the gay club to get your things to get right. So it's like it now. They're just trying to take advantage of us, marginalized community.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to either keep the straight people out or really just invest in the community. Either way, right. Yeah, Pride tickets.
Not to make us sound old or anything, but as recent as literally 4 or 5 years ago, like this shit was no more than like $30. It used to be like whatever, and the whole weekend, Friday was always free, and then the whole weekend would be like $50. I saw Danny Kane for like $40. That was my first Pride. Danny Kane. Were you there?
I think so.
I literally lost the shirt I had on. Like, I lost my mind. At the end of the show, I was like, where's my shirt?
Why was your shirt off?
The vibes.
Anyway, this weekend, though, it is DC Pride. Mm-hmm. And I saw a tweet that said that all of the bars out there, they were going to have covers when they normally don't have covers. And that there was just one bar, I forgot the name of it, that they weren't going to do covers. But I feel like I've only been to 2 Prides, and I remember paying for tickets. But like usually I go to the bars during Pride.
I've gone out for the bars more than I have gone to Pride itself.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's all just a vibe, honestly, and I'm just there to be gay and shake my ass and celebrate that. So whether that means I'm in the festival or the bars, I'm a key. And most of the time, like, depending on the lineup, I'm more inclined to go to the bars.
Well, this year there's Ricky Martin.
She bangs. But
Is it that William Hung? No,
but wasn't he singing?
Oh,
Ricky
okay.
Martin? I wonder if he's hung.
But was that last year when it was Meg and Mariah Carey?
Meg and Mariah, that was a sickening lineup.
No? Oh, you did? How was it?
It was good. Megan was amazing.
Megan was really good.
On Wheel, right?
Oh, really?
And AJ's dancing with her.
Oh, I think you told me that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then Kylie Minogue, I'm not the biggest Kylie fan.
No, me neither.
But like Diplo is like, I think the Sunday or something. Anyway, y'all need to do one for the community and do your big one and lower these prices and like not expect a fat check.
I mean, how are they going to book these artists though?
Are you not an ally? Coercion. It works.
Not coercion. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
But we'll see what happens like now that we're back and like it's Pride Month. We're gonna be recording more. I feel like this summer might be a little crazy.
Why is that?
Well, not like crazy in a sense of like turn up, but just like busy for me with the turn up.
I mean, yeah, launching your thing and like we have this
my
going
thing.
on. Yeah.
Not my thing.
Go off.
Shifting gears to a topic that is really
Not as light.
Huh?
I said
Not as light, but I don't want to say unfortunate because that's not the correct word to describe it.
It's fucked up.
Basically, everybody is really sharing their opinions on the situation with Diddy and Cassie. And not to like a surprise, but of course there's people out there, mostly straight men, who needed evidence of some sort. And the evidence was presented not too long ago, recently. And it just like confirmed for both sides of the argument. I know that for me, like I was really taken aback because domestic violence is really like a trigger for me. And it's really serious, but like, do you think Diddy is really done? And do you think he's done everything that he's been accused of?
First of all, when the lawsuit came out and disappeared in less than 48 hours, that alone told me that there was something there. Aside from the accusations and allegations itself, I'm very firm on not blaming the victim when it comes to these stories, especially when it's on this grand of a public scale. Like, why would you want to say something like that for no reason and be looked at that way for both parties for no reason? So I believed it off top, and it's very unfortunate that I really, ever since that whole wave of during the pandemic and the protests and all that, where we saw people just losing their lives or getting like very brutally hurt, like all over every kind of media, like it became normalized since then to post this shit. And it's just like, I don't feel like we needed to see that. Like, I feel like maybe we could have talked about how like a tape surfaced or anything, but it's really, I don't like seeing shit like that. And like, why is it that okay?
I mean, I completely agree. And just the fact that like people were actually retweeting and resharing the actual video instead of having that conversation, that's also like something that's very off-putting, because it's like you don't know who's really on your timeline and like what affects people. But then also like it brings up, for me, like I just thought about the trauma, Cassie's trauma of her like having the whole world having to see that and then her reliving it. And she actually put out a recent statement and just thanking everybody for the support. But she did mention that like this is her real life trauma that's being relived.
Right. And then she had to relive it with that whole process of working to getting her settlement. And then now a few months later, like, boom, we get this video.
I feel like that nigga need to give her more money for this. Like,
agree.
give her some more money. Absolutely.
agree.
The whole world seeing that. And
the rest of the victims. Ooh.
there's more. So like there was a new lawsuit today.
How hard he was going on her and the way she reacted, that was not her first time receiving that from him. And that damn sure was not the first person that he's done that to.
That's a very, very...
That man ran down the hotel
That's what I was just about to
hallway
say.
full speed
In his fucking
in a towel
towel
to strike her.
That's very scary, honestly. Like
Some people will be like, okay, let me like slow down and like put my clothes on and like, you know, figure this out and go stop them before they get on the elevator. But like, he went full attack.
Yeah, it definitely seems like he has a demon in him of some sort.
My gosh.
Under the gel. Right? I mean,
I just got mad.
it's sad.
So
it's honestly,
fucked.
it's sad that the video came out.
Yes.
Especially since nothing can happen in that Cassie situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like she already got her money. Like it's already the statute of limitations with that video. And it's just like, why was it even put out?
That's my whole point. I'm like, they settled, like we on like the end of that we are on as viewers that are consuming this meat. Like we didn't need that.
Yeah,
we really didn't.
There are a few people though that I've heard say that they don't think he's completely done. They said that TD Jakes will do some sort of like revival.
wait, how did TD Jakes enter the conversation again? What?
I forgot who it was. Yeah, I forgot who it was, but they were like, he's gonna do like some spiritual cleansing thing with TD
On Diddy.
Jakes.
They need to be separated. I thought we learned they can't be together.
Well, Diddy is allegedly, supposedly, possibly in like wherever the fuck Russell Simmons is, Bali.
And TD Jakes is there too.
I hope not.
Not the international freak offs. Oh my God. But
Oh my
back to
God.
more national news. Our congresswomen have been, you know, first of all, it's already been heated. Like
Heated.
where we are now as a nation is so split, and people are getting nothing but louder about it. And not to say that we were ever united in these United States, but ever since, you know, a certain person took his seat in office, people are just loud about it. And some of them need to be checked because it's not the time and place to be loud about it. Marjorie Taylor Greene in a committee came for Jasmine Crockett. As Marjorie was making her statement, she pointed out Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes, and she was like, "Oh, what? You can't see out of those eyelashes?" And one of the rules in the committee is to is something along the lines of like, do not engage in personalities, and that's to not come for someone as an individual or just things that are
like
like
not
trivial
taking things personal in a political environment.
Right, and personalities like that's
Formal.
not that's not the topic right now. Everything that we're talking about is the law. It's black and white, and that lacks decorum. But she got clocked right back by
First it was AOC.
yeah.
She was
first
like,
it was
we need to
AOC.
remove her words, baby girl. She wanted to beat her ass.
She really
Was
did.
like,
But then she even Marjorie kept going and then said that AOC was like unintelligent or something like that. So then that's like another one. And then she was like, and then AOC's like, we need to strike her words. And then Marjorie was like, you could strike them, but I'm not apologizing.
which is it's even there. Like there, it's completely mind blowing of
Right.
how even like the gaslighting was starting there, the privilege was starting.
Because she
there.
knew she was gonna get away with that shit.
Right, exactly. And
As a black
I'm not
person
gonna
in
go
the
on a
workplace,
white. I'm not gonna go on a white person right now. I'm not gonna do that.
let them have it, child. Everything else come easy to them. No. But yeah, just the way that she let that fly out of her mouth, knowing that she was gonna get away with it. And Jasmine Crockett was like, "Hold on, I got this myself," and called her a beach blonde, bad built, butch body, and her body is so square.
She felt that like real deep because apparently she started working out like the next day.
I thought she already had workout pictures and shit, and she's still butch body. Put them kettlebells down for a second. She ain't got no hips.
But yeah, shout out to Jasmine because
She stood her damn ground.
yeah, and she moved to copyright or trademark
Yeah.
trademark the phrase. If she puts it on the shirt, I'm getting it.
First of all, that alliteration to spit
She
off
ate.
top and
She ate.
not get caught in the tongue twister that the fuck that is. She was pissed.
She
and
really was.
that just goes to show black people are the tired that a sleep can't fix.
Exactly.
Is I,
The way she looked at Jamie Raskin, though. When she like looked over, it was like cracking.
But
yeah,
what-
she did. Oh my god! And then what's his name? The moderator or whatever the fuck. He was like, I don't know what that
now?
means.
But the dude that was sitting next to him, he was literally gagged. He got his whole life, and she was like, "If I call her that," and he was like, "That shit was so funny."
Because he knew she was bad built and butch body.
That was a moment. That was another moment added to 2024, which has been complete chaos. Complete
really
chaos. 6 months in,
I'm just a girl
where does that leave us?
to keep figuring it the fuck out.
Yeah. What do you think will happen? You can't even say.
We can't.
Now we can't.
Shit. Shit. Will we even have a planet in the next like 20 to 30 fucking years?
I hope so.
Honestly.
I hope so. I want to be here in 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
I don't know. Like it's on a deeper level. Like I just get scared for like climate change and all that shit. Like anyway.
I get scared about Social Security. The
He said,
election
"Wow,
that's
I'm
coming
here."
up. The election that's coming up.
Bro, November is about to get scary again.
But yeah, apparently Trump is going to be reelected again.
You know what? Let's take a stance. Same mom, different dads. We are very much a political podcast. Get y'all asses up and vote. Because especially if you are not a white male, your ass should be fucking voting. All communities have gone through a lot to have access to the ballot, and all of your ancestors will be 1,000% disappointed in you if you disrespect their efforts by sitting your ass at home and not voting.
But it's
I'm
not
so
even.
serious.
It's not even about the primaries, though. It's not even
No,
about
it's
like who.
every election.
Well, primaries when it comes to presidential selection or election. But it's really about who you're voting for in your own communities, in your own cities, and those people that are representing us in Congress, like Jasmine Crockett.
If you like seeing people like that up there, you vote them up there. Oh my God, what a concept.
But also, it's like that's what Congress is doing. Like that's what they're doing. Like they
Arguing.
are fucking arguing back and forth,
About
being
lashes.
petty, trying to ban TikTok. You know, there
Right.
not even a bill or a law against lynching for Black people.
Mm-hmm.
But yet we have something already that's like moving forward for TikTok.
Right. Back to Jasmine Crockett.
Oh
And
yeah,
drag
also
queens and shit.
drag,
Y'all
which
worried
is
about the wrong things.
the wrong thing.
And speaking of y'all being worried about the wrong things, Jasmine Crockett came out with receipts to let them know they were worried about the wrong things. And one of the recent committees, she said, that, I don't know whoever like the moderator was, but she was like, "Would you agree that this Congress has been not productive?" And he was like, like that's not really factual. And she was like, okay, well, this year we have passed this amount. Last year it was this amount. The previous year it was this. She was like, based on all those previous recent years, we have done the least amount of work. Like y'all are literally in there bickering. Y'all in there playing housewives. Like we don't vote y'all in there and pay our tax dollars for that shit.
And speaking of housewives, the Atlanta cast
Ooh.
is a so. I don't know why I just brought this up. That just made me think of that. But
Portia.
why
and
was
her
I gonna
man
say
going back
Toya?
and-
Why was I gonna say Toya? Portia, is she doing too much with how she's like going on live all the time and like saying, "Oh yeah, the girls this, the new girls are gonna bring this. I feel like it's gonna be this."
I
Are
feel
we
like
just
no, I
like
think-
trying
I
to see
thought
the
she-
show, or is she giving the show away?
I feel like she's giving show. She knows that her return is very much what the fans want. So putting herself out there is definitely like going to be promo for the show.
Yeah, she
Like,
definitely
oh my
looks
God,
like
I mean, every time I see her, I'm like, Portia's back. Yes. So like,
she's
every
definitely
little
a
bit of,
baddie.
like the lives or whatever the case. I'm like, give it. Like,
She was in her Rolls Royce
Mhm.
playing Saweetie. She looked good as fuck too.
she does
Yeah.
look good as fuck. But you know why she did that?
Because Simon
Yeah.
said she didn't have. He
He's-
said she was homeless.
He said she was homeless. He said, "Would you rather be crying, and homeless, crying homeless in a Rolls Royce,
Yeah, or in
have
a
a home
Honda
with the Honda Civic or something like that?" They've been going back and forth and shit. I could say I won't argue with an ex like that when it comes to social media.
I
but
would.
once again, when you in that situation,
I go for that.
things
I
become
go
different.
if the bar is low. I'm gonna go literally to hell. I will go back and forth for a little bit. Only a little bit though.
Well, I just think about like how some things like represent myself in like those ways, and I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
But shit.
I'm gonna go low.
But when people but when people deserve the smoke, they shall receive.
Yeah. But also, she's giving show as well.
Exactly, and she's giving storylines, so she know what the fuck to do. I'm sure if those, and she want them ratings. She knows that the ratings haven't really been there for the previous seasons like that. So I'm sure she would want to have those bragging rights of like, I came back and this is what happened. I would do the same fucking thing. Watch my shit. Watch my podcast. We on
Literally,
Amazon.
watch this shit.
But yeah, watch it.
Subscribe.
I know y'all love the trailers. And y'all come up to us asking for the trailers, and I love that you do that. Like, yeah, hold us accountable. But like, if you want more, the more is there.
Yeah. There's a few goals that we have this time around again, of course. But we definitely appreciate everybody that comes up to us and just,
Yes.
we haven't done this in 6 months. And there are people that still come up to us commenting about our show and just like showing love. And like, we really appreciate that. But also like take the next step and subscribe and watch like a full
Right.
episode, or you can listen. We are on Amazon, Spotify, and Apple still.
We are everywhere you can listen to your other favorite
Yeah.
podcasts.
Period. And we know y'all got them.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well just add us right now. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see?
Here. Think more here.
What do you guys want us like?
Because we're going to be sitting on this
Yeah.
couch, so you'll be seeing the same thing.
Yeah. we do plan on to have way more guests this time around. As you can see, we're in a new vibe. Is it giving? Is it? Well, if you're watching, you can see.
Rooftop set.
We're
we have
looking
a view,
out Hollywood Boulevard. You can't see it,
but we can.
But yeah, so thank you for tuning in to the latest and current Same Mom, Different Dads episode.
Follow us on all social medias.
Social media is already plural.
No, I
you
did
don't
that
need
to be
to.
annoying.
You don't need to put an S on it.
That's why I looked at you.
You can follow our show at Same Mom Diff Dads on all social media platforms. On YouTube, we are Same Mom Different Dads podcast, as well as like on Spotify and Apple when you find it. If you want to keep up with me, this is Julian B on everything except TikTok. My TikTok is Julian B. Someone hacked my original TikTok. Yeah.
Caught you off guard.
Yeah.
All of my social media handles are C_the3rd. And that's it for Same Mom Different Dads. Thank you.